I think it's fair to say, Jason, that a lot of people, want the lifestyle you have and are willing to put the work into it and put the time into it. But there's a lot of different things on the internet, different ways of making money, different businesses, different investments. And a lot of times it can get very overwhelming out there. And a lot of that stuff, as you know, is, some of it's illegal and some of it's just borderline garbage. Where did you start in your search, and what did you do to get from, where you were to where you are today?
Well, first I had to be open-minded because I did have those thoughts that you just brought up. Like clearly there was a lot of scams, garbage, some things, not even borderline illegal, they were illegal. There's a lot of stuff out there. I could go on and on about that for an hour. I don't have time in this video, but I guess what I started is I started reading a lot of books, financial books, and some of them were garbage, some of them didn't have anything to say, but I just kept reading different books and I took bits and nuggets from different things, and I really did that to get ideas on what I could do. I knew that I didn't want to do law, but I also knew that I wasn't going to work for somebody, and I knew that I needed to do my own thing. I just didn't know really where to start. And when I say not really where to start, I didn't even know what to do. And I know a lot of people, once they find something, they don't know where to start. The advantage I had was I had run a business before, so I did have some understanding of the things that I needed to do if I started a business. I looked at a lot of different business ideas. Some of it was a downright garbage. Some of it was good, just not a fit for me. I looked at franchises. I looked at a lot of these. There's a lot of like real estate investing things. At that time, it was the buy low and cash flow your properties. But real estate changes from decade to decade. Now it's flipping. Right now, it's flipping, or it's buying short sales and they're trying to get back into the rental income market. So what I didn't like about real estate is it just seemed like it was I knew it because I had a friend in law school whose dad did real estate investing. It really took him two to three decades, so 20 to 30 years before he really had it all figured out. And he said, you have to still work a job for somebody because you need something to secure while you do all that. Now, I know there's exceptions to the rule, but real estate I guess my point is real estate looked really enticing when I looked at a lot of things, but after I really got into it, it was just not. And I looked at stock investing things. I've actually dabbled in some Forex trading, which is trading currencies. But all that stuff was it was like having a job, only worse. You're sitting in front of your computer for hours, and there's this stuff where you think you can get you can do automatic trading, and it's not, you're not going to make a daily income off that unless you have a ton of money. And most of the people that I know have done it haven't had a whole lot of success. So it was being open-minded, it was investigating different things, and it was figuring out what was the right thing for me. I can tell you what I did learn from all of this, and this is what people should just take from this video. If you want to get where I'm at, you need to be a business owner. The stock investing in real estate, all that stuff, that's part of your portfolio, and it's something you can do later, but you can't do investing until you're making a solid income and you have the time to do it. So what do you need? You need time freedom, and you need to make money. You have to have time and money to do really investing activities because it takes time. Anyone that I know that's been successful at stock investing, currency trading, or real estate, they all say the same thing. It took me a lot of time and a lot of money to figure this out. And I've reoccurred all my investment, but they were people that already had money and they'd found a way to do it. And those people vary. So ultimately, the biggest thing is you got to get a business going, but you got to find the right business that fits you. And it's got to be a business that doesn't have employees. I did that with the law firm. I prefer home-based, although you can have a location, and that's okay, but it's got to be unique. It's got to be a reason for it. I prefer home-based because it's low budget. You don't have, for a lot of people, you don't have to, open an office, pay rent. That's usually the number one thing that buries businesses is equipment and rent when they start a new business. That's why so many restaurants fail. That's why so many retail establishments fail, is because the investment in the inventory and then the rental space. And so that really narrows your search a lot in a lot of businesses. And so that's basically where I started.